Last year was rough. I had a couple of staff members leave. We suffered tremendously. Actually went from at the beginning of the year seeing roughly 32 to 35 patients down to seeing 14 per day. The only options right now will be sell the practice or just give it away. Work 7 days a week for the last 7 months. I have an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old boy. Let them know, hey, dad can't come to your football practice, or dad can't come to
Yeah.
your track practice, dad can't do this. And I actually went through a little small depression with that one because it was very heartbreaking. That was one of the final straw that say, you know what, come on in, let's go. From where we started has been more of a night and day aspect of it.
Now, can we fast forward? Like, let's take a step forward into us working together present day.
Woo!
What is practice like today? In the first 30 days of running ads,
Mhm.
we had 38 new patients scheduled. We have $13,822 in signed on care.
As of right now, last week I signed 3 care plans. Remember I said, well, I started you when I had 14 patients per day. Yesterday, I just had 38. Just on yesterday alone, it was 38. So now, if I say money-wise, money is not the issue. Now that referring more people on, I got to go hire another staff member because now I got more people. And because now it's just me and my front desk. And he was like, Doc, there's a lot going on. I get a lot of phone calls. I'm trying to take these payments, but can you help me out? I was like, well, I'll come up there and help out tremendously. My name is Dr. Bigoms. I'm with Alleviation Wellness Chiropractic in Douglasville, Georgia. I have a cash practice, slightly PI, but majority cash.
Let's go. Can you walk me through your situation before we met? What things were like last year and just like maybe some of the numbers behind that?
Last year was rough. Had a couple of staff members leave, and that took a very major part of my development or trying to get new patients. And without the right system, without the right protocol, we suffered tremendously. Actually went from at the beginning of the year seeing roughly 32 to 35 patients down to seeing 14 per day, which was like a big major. But we couldn't put our hand on the pulse. I couldn't figure out what was going on, so I blamed everybody, including me, on I ain't gonna say the failure of the office, but I did feel like it was a failure in my part, where I'm used to having patients and the load, and it wasn't there. It didn't. I actually went through a little small depression with that one because it was very heartbreaking, to say the least.
Yeah. What was like the hardest part for you personally?
I'm not taking the check,
Yeah.
working another job to make ends meet, and whatever money I got, I had to put back into the business to make sure the employees are taken care of. But yet, hoping and wishing that something works out.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. And I know, so you're someone actually, I remember the first time we chatted, finding out about all the other jobs you're working. You're someone, you will always go above and beyond to make sure your family's taken care of, which is not something everyone does. A lot of people say that, but not a lot of people act it and live it out. But like, it was very apparent in your actions. Can you walk through like maybe some of what you were doing on the side to make sure that you could even provide for your family? Like, it wasn't like you weren't putting the time and effort and energy in.
Well, here we go. I was working Monday through Saturday. I was working Monday through Thursday at my office, and I picked up another chiropractor office on Fridays and Sundays. I alternated every other Saturday with it to work 7 days a week for the last 7 months. Missed out on a lot of opportunities to spend time with the family, but had a conversation with them, let them know that hey, it's going to be forever. Right now, I got to figure out what I need to do. So that was the hard part of one, sacrificing time, two, to let I have an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old boy. Let them know, hey, dad can't come to your football practice, or dad can't come to your track practice, dad can't do this. And they understood, hopefully, but kids, once they hear that from their dad.
For sure. For sure. That's probably one of the hardest conversations I could imagine having as a parent, not being able to like go out and spend time with family and everything like that. Which is super challenging. Do you mind sharing a little bit more on how you found us initially and like what was the process when we first met and everything like that, kind of bridging into us working together?
I found you on a fluke. I really did. I was going through Facebook and your face jumped out. And I was like, you know what? Everybody saying, hey, chiropractors, and you was like, hey, chiropractor. I was like, you know what? This is just another ad. But what triggered me was you worked on someone in, like, I'm with a line and hit Kyle Block. If if you look at this, and I seen his testimony on your website, and I was like, you know what? Let me. We're the same model under the same coaches more likely. I'm like, let me just give it a second opportunity really to sink in, and it did. And I was like, you know what? And he mentioned a couple more people. Then I seen some of the testimony. I'm like, you know what? At this point right now, what do I have to lose? Let's give it a shot as far as doing new
Yeah.
things to bring in more people. That's what's
Yeah.
my adjustments. What I have to offer is phenomenal. But if no one knows you there, then what's the purpose?
Yeah. Yeah. So you decided to give it a shot with knowing some of the docs that we work with and everything like that. What was, when we first met and actually going through the process, what were some of the thoughts that were coming through your head?
You really want to know the answer to that? I thought be careful what you ask for. I was like, you know what? I seen the results. I say, ask him, can I do this? But remember, I came from where my mind wasn't really thinking. I was thinking more of a depressed portion, like, they can do it. They got the personality. They got the area. I can't do that. I can't do that. I sit and prayed about it. I'm like, you know what? If you, at the rate that you're going right now, and the business as losing patient, the only options right now will be sell the practice or just give it away. What do you have to lose at? What do you have to lose at this point here? And I said, you know what? I prayed on it, gave it up to my man upstairs, and said, like, hey, let's have a break. There's nothing wrong with a conversation, and that was where we went from.
What was like the thing that made you say yes in the end to saying like, you know what, let's do this thing. I'm going to trust the process.
Well, the initial trust was like, hey, you know what? You gave a free opportunity to help them on reviews. I was like, if we can do something with reviews and get up to where I was within, give or take, 2 weeks, and if you give me more than 20 reviews, positive and negative reviews itself, and that was it. I ended up with 96 reviews.
Let's go.
What do you want me to say from there? I asked for 20, you gave me 96. Well, there's something there that's more than meets the eye. So that was one of the final straw that say, you know what, come on in, let's go. You did what you said you did what you said you was going to do, and the results itself proved that you was trustworthy from that point of it.
And so now, can we fast forward? Like, let's take a step forward into us working together, present day. What is practice like today? Yeah.
As of right now, last week I signed 3 care plans, and that's coming out. That's coming from the New Year's, and that's the first week. So the patient that signed up in December. Remember, I took 2 weeks off in December.
Yeah.
So people who signed up between the 15th and the 18th, who scheduled for January, they came to their appointment.
Crazy.
So they came in, we talked, and the people who already had their doctor report came in for their FC up there. So, financial Christmas came around the corner, New Year's. So you're expecting people that are rebuilding for the chiropractor to come through or slow down a little bit. I signed up 5 people last week. I just signed one up yesterday for a care plan portion of it. So it was now, if I say money's not the issue. Now they're referring more people on. I got to go hire another staff member because now I got more people. Because now it's just me and my front desk. And he was like, Doc, there's a lot going on. I get a lot of phone calls. I'm trying to take these payments, but can you help me out? I was like, well, I come up there and help out tremendously. But from where I'm looking now and from where we started, has been more of a night and day aspect of it.
Wow. Yeah. Where is like how the numbers reflected that as far as revenue from before and after?
So revenue portion of it, I haven't hit the goal yet. I got 2 more months on my goal yet. So I got here. But remember I said, I started you when I had 14 patients per day. Yesterday, I just had 38.
Dang. Okay.
Just on yesterday alone, it was 38. So it right now we're putting that whole plan that we put together. Yeah. I don't want to give anybody too much information away. But that plan that we customized for the patient has been a key component. Yeah. When we put everything out there in front of them and to see exactly how they want their change to happen, because it's not how we presented before, where it was just strictly chiropractic. Now we're adding different elements that most people who don't think chiropractic can do and don't know about. You putting it out there and they see it hands on, like, oh, I want that, I would like that. What does this do? What is that? And then you show them, then they're like, I want that. It was a big difference opposed to what I was doing before and now. It's a night and day difference. And to see exactly how they want their change to happen because it's not how we presented before, where it was just strictly
Yeah.
chiropractic. Now we adding different elements that most people who
Mm.
don't think chiropractic can do and don't know about. You putting it out there and they
Yeah.
see it hands on. Like, oh, I want that. I would like that. What does this do? What is that? And then you
Yeah.
showing them. Then they're like, I want that.
Mm.
It was a big
Yeah.
difference opposed to what I was doing before
Yeah.
and now. It's a
Yeah.
night and day difference.
It's like people are expecting more than just what they imagine the chiropractor does. Like they're actually
Yes.
coming with expectations like, oh, you do all these other things. Like, let me check that thing out.
Yes. And they're
Okay.
looking at it, it's like, well, and when you sit down with their first consultation, they're like, well, your advertisement said that you this, and this. And I was like, you're absolutely right. We do this, and this. I was like, well, so why are the other chiropractors not doing it? And I just had to look at them and say, hey, it's about promotion, about putting it out there in the
Yeah.
system for you. So that's the most important part.
That's amazing. And I have some numbers from our first 30 days. So I got numbers from the first 30. I know it was weird with the break right in the middle.
I
But,
love it. I love it. Bring it.
Yeah. So in the first 30 days of running ads, we had 38 new patients scheduled, 38 new patients.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of those that are still in the process. I know that are with the break and everything they're still coming back for their reports. But we have 8. So I think we have 18 patients still in the process. And so far, as in the first 30 days, this is the first 30 days, we have $13,822 in signed on care in those first 30 days of running ads from those new patients, which is an amazing start. Start. You've absolutely crushed it as far as getting people to see the value in what you do and everything like that. So this is like big on you, and you came in with this mentality to work hard and make it happen. So thank you.
No. Here's the most important part. Thank you. You did what you said you was going to do. You put a phenomenal ad out there for us to just to come in and deliver what you said as we collaborate with you to put out there for people to make an informed decision to see if they want to change their whole outlook on health. And that was the most important part of it. It wasn't just, hey, do you want a chiropractor to treat you? No. Do you want to change your lifestyle? And that was a big difference of getting people who just coming from pain management or pain symptom based, opposed to we have a lot of other things to offer than just a regular pain model. And that was a big difference that a lot of people came in for.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, thank you.
I feel very blessed to know you, and you truly are a light, I know, to every single patient that walks through your doors. And so thank you for everything you do. It lets me focus on my job so I don't have to worry about like, man, is he actually good at? No, it's like I can stand with full confidence to anyone that comes your way. You're going to be helping them in every capacity possible. So
it's fun now. Remember last time I was like, it was boring because I was in a 9. But now, it's so much fun. I wait. I can't wait to really this aspect of healthcare is different, and I'm enjoying it a lot more than I did for the last couple of months. So
if only people could see like truly your demeanor when you first came in was like, man, I want to be the busiest person. Like to me, that's fun. Like work, make me work. And
put me to the test. Put me to the test. I was like, hey, I'm gonna keep you busy. Bring it on. Let's go.
Let's go.
I love it.
How has this impacted now? You're like bridging back to, I know we talked a little bit right after Christmas, but how is this impacting now your family at home? Because I know that was like probably the hardest part about your hours and everything that was going on before. How is this new shift kind of changing things?
Ooh, wow. It has changed the dynamic of my energy going home. Before, remember I said I was in I wasn't in a happy place. And going home not happy, and your family sees it. They feel it before they see you. And now you coming home, you're like, Dad, you got to work today? I still got to do notes. But you smiling. Is that a good smile? How you feeling? I'm like, you know what? Let's go get some ice cream. Let's go to the jumping place right now. And it's like, but you got to do notes. Notes can wait right now.
Yeah.
That time frame of where you're not trying to take from Peter to pay Paul, or trying to sacrifice things that don't need your energy. It's a
Yeah.
different perspective of how people see your energy, and
Mm,
uh, they see your energy before they feel they see you, and that's my energy shines more than me, and that
mm,
and going through this has given me a bigger aura come through
wow.
the door, and that's the most
Yeah.
important aspect of
Yeah.
you can't duplicate.
That's crazy. I'm sure like you can see that like in your kids and like how they're acting now. And
Acting.
especially like with your wife and everything there too.
April, you know what I'm saying? On spring break, we just booked a cruise to go to Mexico for for the week for the whole week. So now you talking about having from going not paying yourself to now paying off a whole cruise and at one portion of it. And we already talked about December and July of next year of this year anyway. So a lot of things
Yeah.
that we wasn't thinking about last year. We're
Mm,
already talking about this year. More vacation
wow.
time, more time away from the office, more time to they have those. My kids just pay. I just paid $1,700 just to get some braces. So within that only 30 days and getting that, probably you change the dynamic of one my family. You change the dynamic of the office, and you show people in the community that there is hope even with a 2 week, even with a 2 week break in between, and people looking forward to coming back
Yeah.
for care, and I
Wow.
mean whatever that means, and for the different offices that's out there,
Yeah.
care and customization and to fit their needs.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Pumps me up. Come on. Oh man. Is there any
I can't make it up. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. What is there anything else you'd want to share about your experience working with us or anything else at all?
You know the cliche sign, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. No, this takes hard work. It takes hard work. You got to be dedicated to want to get better or to get people better. But it can happen. You can make it happen. I made it happen, and I was at one of my lowest part in business in
Wow.
6 years that it transformed me. So it can happen. You just got to be willing to take a chance to let it happen. That if I didn't take that chance, I don't know where I would be. But right now, I'm in a great, safe place. And as they say, oh,
Let's go. Let's go. I'm so excited, so overjoyed. And I feel like God has just anointed everything that's happened. And it's been just what a cool experience to be able to like pursue your faith, pursue your business, and pursue all these things together with people that are also trying to do the same thing. For me, that's the best part about running this company is like it is our ministry for sure.
this is a blessing. Line yourself up with them. And you really take the plunge to self evaluate yourself to see if this is
Yeah.
something you want to do. And you align with people that's not been on your bad side or going forward to see exactly and
Mm,
want you to grow with them. It is a
yeah.
whole different mindset. So I thank you
100%.
for. I mean, your our faith, my faith, has been tested plenty of times. I mean, who has faith that hasn't been tested? But it's that faith that that when we start talking about it, we start talking about faith and talking about Jesus, and that's one of the things that I love the most. I mean, he's the reason why I do this.
Hmm.
He's the example that I choose to try to walk through, but
Yeah.
fall short many times. But again,
Right.
it's
Consistently.
consistently.
Yeah.
I learn more from my
I'm with
failures than my
you.
positive. So
Yeah.
I should be that way, but I'm human, and
Yeah.
happiness is what you make it. And this is
Yeah.
my form of happiness over here right now, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you
Come
so
on.
much. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing everything and going so deep into the struggles you had and kind of how things are looking now. What would you, my last question for you is what would you tell someone who's watching this, who's like, man, do I take that next step? I don't know if that's me. I don't know if I'm like qualified or if I'm good enough to make that happen.
If you're already in business, you're already qualified. You just gotta make the step. You just gotta say yes. And that's the whoever signed up to be a chiropractor knew an investment that they was going into. It was never going to be a steady boat. Everything's gonna go fluctuate based on seasons, time maintenance, and energy. You just gotta just say yes because what you don't know can help you. And this right here was a blessing for Kyra Jump just to come in and at the right time when I needed them the most and
Yeah.
become a blessing. So If you're thinking about coming on, more likely you should have did that a couple months ago. So right now,
Yeah.
if you're looking at this like I am, or enjoying this like I am,
Yeah.
you already know the answer.
Yeah.
Just got to find the right
Yeah.
one that to align you directly, not from chiropractic point of view, but from his point of view,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
say, come on board. We missed
Let's
you.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. So if you're watching this and you're like, man, what do I do? Just book a call. Worst that happens is we're like, hey, this isn't a perfect fit, but best thing that happens is we change up your practice. We help you accomplish your dreams and then help get you the financial, the time freedom you've really been trying to pursue and dreaming after. So just book a call.